Hello, my name is Heather Jen Renaka. I am the lead teacher in the Discovery of Self program, the Red Room. We are very excited for this year. I have an amazing staff with me. Miss Juliana, who is an amazing assisting teacher. She is on maternity leave until January, but we are looking forward for her return. We have Miss Jessica, who's been working here at Great Lakes Montessori for a few years, and Miss Wendy. I'm very blessed to have a wonderful staff. In the Discovery of Self Red Room, we have different programs that we offer. The first program is the morning AM half day program. That is from 8 to 11. Please stay in your car. We will receive your child out of the car and we will also bring them to you. We also have our half day AM lunch program. That is from 8 to noon. Your child will stay and have lunch with the classroom, and at noon we will take them to the car. We also have our full day program. That is from 8 to 3. We have an after school that's available from 3 to 6. So just to share a little bit about the different variety of programs that we offer in the Discovery of Self room. I also wanted to take the time just to kind of share a little bit about the Montessori philosophy. I think it's so important to understand. Maria Montessori believed every child can learn if we find the right way to guide them. She believed that it's a hands-on approach where a child, whether they be a visual, audible, or tactile learner, they can be successful. What I love about Montessori, it's following the child, what their interest is. Our overall goals is for them to be independent. For them to have a love of learning is the most important. So I'm very excited to kind of go over our classroom routine, just to kind of give you an idea tentatively of what a Montessori day is like. We're very excited. In the morning time, drop off is at 8 a.m. We do give a grace period of 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after. We will check your child's temperature first thing before they get out of the car. Myself or one of my assisting teachers will go to the car. We will take their temperature. If it is 100.4 or more, unfortunately, we will not be able to allow your child to attend school. They need to be fever-free for 24 hours without medication indicated. We will then, after taking temperature, guide your child into the classroom. We will disinfect their backpacks, any of their belongings, and immediately have them wash their hands with soap. Once we receive all of the children, at 8:10 is when we do circle time. Circle time is from 8:10 until 8:30. Circle time is a great way to start the morning. We're together as a community. That is when we go over attendance, the calendar, pledge, prayer. When we do the calendar, we talk about days of the week, months of the year, the welcome songs, the weather, any current events. Large group presentations sometimes happen in the morning on circle time. Please do your best. I understand I'm not a punctual person myself, but please do your best to have your child here by 8:10 so they can be a part of the morning circle time activities. I'm very excited. From 8:30 until 11, we have a lot going on during that time. From 8:30 until 11, we have open work. Open work is when your child is able to explore the different areas in the classroom and choose what they enjoy doing. We will also be guiding them for presentations. Presentation is when a teacher will guide your child to be worked with and have some academic learning. We will also be having music at that time. We're very excited to have our music program. Ms. LaFace does a wonderful job with the students. Every student will receive a half hour of music every day, which is amazing. We will also have Spanish with Ms. Sharani, who has done an amazing job with these children. These are amazing enrichment programs. They will have that for a half hour, Spanish, music. So 1 hour of their morning is doing wonderful enrichment programs, along with open work time, presentations. It's a very busy morning. We have snack during that time. If your child feels hungry and snack is out, they may go wash their hands, serve themselves, and have a snack. And of course, we guide the new students until they're comfortable with that. At 11 o'clock, my morning friends that only attend the AM 8 to 11 program will be dismissed. We will have them have their backpacks, we will have them ready, and as soon as we see your car pull up, we will guide your child to the car. At 11 o'clock, my full day and lunch program friends will have recess. Recess is from 11 to 11:30. Recess is so important at this age, physical activity, movement. If weather permits and we're not able to go outside, Unfortunately, we'll be indoor, but we'll have a lot of recess activities that they can do. We'll have physical games that we'll do, anything to get their energy out. But we try as much as possible to get them outside. That's very important. At 11:30, we'll be setting up for lunch. Children will all wash their hands, get their lunches. Again, we really guide a Montessori to be independent. We guide them, they learn very quickly. Wash their hands, get their lunch, they sit down, they open their lunchbox, they take their lunch out, put it on a plate. It's amazing to see the capability at such a young age. Please know we do have a nut-free facility. We have several students that have nut allergies. Please, please, please be respectful of that. I know sometimes it's hard, we forget. Please do not bring anything, any tree nuts into the classroom, and I appreciate you understanding that. 11:30 to 12, usually lunch is wrapping up around noon. That's when the children start getting ready for rest and listen time. They will have their mats, their small blanket, their small pillow. They're able to lay down and rest. I put on a story for the children, several different stories for them to listen to. And it's a very actually relaxing day. A lot of parents tell me, oh, my child won't nap. And it's so funny, after a full morning that we have, they usually fall right asleep. So I'm very excited again to tell you friends all about that. I know there's so much going on. I'm excited to tell you about that. Also at noon, if your child attends the half-day lunch program, they will be dismissed at noon. And the same principals, we will walk them out to their car. And if there's any quick notes or something we need to tell you, we'll tell you then. For my other friends, usually rest time gets done around 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, depending on how long their lunchtime takes. About 1:30, we get up. Some children still nap, but those that do not are able to get up. And again, it's open work time. They're able to choose what activities they enjoy doing, and I will also guide them for presentations. Snack is also offered again in the afternoon. We try again later in the day to get outside for a second recess. We have a very full and busy day, but recess is so important. I think the children really need that time outside. We have cleanup at 2:30. Again, Montessori is huge on independence. This is the children's environment. We want them to be responsible. They help us with the cleaning. If we'll have job charts. The friends love it. They love pushing in the chairs. They love turning off the lights. They love feeding the animals. We have jobs that we start at 2:30. They help take care of their community. At 3 o'clock is dismissal, and again, we do have a grace period of 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after. Please, when you're picking up your child, stay in the car and we will bring them to you. So that's just kind of a tentative, and again, I'll be sending out notes the first week of school, but to give you an idea of what a typical routine in the primary classroom is like. I just want to go over some things that I highlighted, just because there's so much to go over. At drop-off time, separation anxiety is huge. I've been in Montessori for 21 years and I've seen it all. And I understand, I always try to tell a parent it's like us. Necessarily, I don't want to get up some mornings and go to work. But however, there's things in life we have to do, and that's how it is for a child as well. There's some mornings they want to stay home. There's some mornings they may be tired. There may be a relative in town. So it's not uncommon at all for separation anxiety to occur. Please do your best not to say goodbye to your child. I will see you soon. Really talk it up and empower them to know that they're going to be okay and they're going to have fun. Sometimes the children will be very sad. They'll be crying, and as a parent myself, I understand. I have a daughter who's 10 years old, Annabella. I know how hard that is as a mom to separate from your child, but please know 9 times out of 10, when we get them inside the classroom, the crying does stop. If the crying does continue, we will call and let them know how their day is. But please entrust in the teachers that we will do our best to comfort your child. There's also the honeymoon phase, which is they may come to school for the first month and they're fine, and then all of a sudden one day they just don't want to come anymore. It's not uncommon. It's very, very typical. However, that I just want you to be aware of that, because that does happen sometimes. They just realize, oh well, fun's over, and we just want you to be aware that sometimes there is a honeymoon phase, because there is structure in the classroom. It's not just a free-for-all. There'll be times where they'll be asked to come sit on circle. There'll be different expectations according to their age level. And sometimes children I don't want to just come and work. And we guide them with that and we work with them with that. So please know that separation anxiety is not uncommon. Another thing about lunch I just want to go over real quick. It's very important that you have ice packs for anything that's perishable. We do not microwave foods, unfortunately. We're not licensed for that. So if you need something to be hot, send them in a thermos. There's great thermoses you can buy that will keep your child's food warm for 4 hours. But unfortunately, we cannot microwave foods. So no microwaving, ice packs for perishable items, and please, again, no nuts or no tree nuts. For rest time, please have your child have a small blanket and a small pillow. Please make it small enough to where it can fit into a small bag. It's very important. We want to really keep the items at the school. We want to eliminate things going back and forth. I know some friends in the past at nap time have a special bear that they like to take home at the end of the day. Please do not send anything like that. Whatever they bring for nap time must stay at school to eliminate the cross-contamination of back and forth. But we will be washing the nap bedding once a week, so you don't have to worry about that, and always sanitizing the mats. Their items will not touch anything else. It will be in their locker and their containers. So please keep that in mind. Again, that's why I suggest a smaller blanket and a smaller pillow. For pickup time, this is very important. If we do not recognize someone that is receiving the child, or if you're having maybe a grandma or a grandpa or aunt or nanny come and pick up your child, if we have not met them, and sometimes you may have and may have forgot, please have your ID. We will not release anyone unless we have ID and verification on the child form saying that they are authorized to receive your child. Please let us know ahead of time. Today, Grandpa may be picking up my friend. Please always give us a heads up. We want your child safe. That is our first and foremost here at this school. We do have after school available. If your child will need after school, let's say you already have to stay late at work or running a little late, sometimes things happen, just please call and let us know. Extra clothes. Please, when you send your child to school, have a backpack. Please make sure you have extra clothes. Spills happen, accidents happen. We want your child to be comfortable throughout the day. If your child does have an accident or need a change of clothes, we will bag them up and we will send them home, and you will know to please send in a new fresh pair for the next day. Sickness. This is going to be a minute. It's very, very important with everything going on right now that we are following strict guidelines. Please, if your child has a fever of 100.4 or more, they cannot come to school until they have been fever-free without any medication. Miss Marcy has in the parent handbook all of the guidelines to sicknesses and illness. Please take the time to read all of these. We want every child to be safe. We want every child to be healthy. If your child has 2 or more symptoms, for example, if they're coughing and they have a runny nose, please, please, please keep them home until I understand. Maybe some children may have allergies. Some children just may have a little cold. We want everyone to be safe. If it's an allergy, please bring a doctor note saying it's an allergy. But we just cannot take the chance right now. We need you to be safe. I know as a parent myself, it's so hard. I've been coming to work and there will be a morning usually when you're busy and something's going on when your child will wake up and say, I'm sick. Please always be prepared. Please always be proactive. If you notice your child starting to get sniffles or a cough, please be proactive. Have backup on call in case you need to have your child stay home. Sickness, again, is just something that we're going to be very, very strict on this year just to keep everyone safe. So if your child has 2 or more symptoms or a fever of 100.4, please keep them home until they are well again. And we thank you for understanding that. Communication is really huge. I understand parents probably have a lot that they need to ask, a lot of questions, and I understand that. Please do not ask me during drop-off or pickup. You can always message me on ClassTag, or the best way for communication is the classroom phone, and I will be giving you that number shortly. Throughout the day, these children keep us busy and we are constantly being active with them, and we just don't have time to constantly run and check our emails. It's very important our attention be on your children. So please, parents, in the morning when I'm receiving your child, please let us do that. If you need me to call you, I'm more than happy to call. I want to be here for all of my parents. You can even have a note and just hand the note to me or to my teacher, and I'll make sure I get right to it. I want to be there for everyone. Children come first. So please, for communication, you can either call the direct line 269-921-5759. That is the direct line to my classroom. Please text anything, call. If it's too much to text, you can say, Miss Heather, please call me, and I will get right back to you as soon as possible. Class Tag is a huge source of communication. If you're not connected to Class Tag, please let me know. I will have pictures posted of all the works that we've been presenting. To me, a picture says 1,000 words. If I see a picture, it gives me a great insight of what a child has been doing throughout that day. I will post pictures, notes. That is going to be the form that I will use for communication. So again, please, Class Tag and the classroom cell phone, 269-921-5759 is the best way to get in touch. I am so excited. I am so grateful. I hope all of you are too. I'm sure there's a lot of anxiousness. Everyone's just excited and eager to get back into a routine, get their children back into a schedule. I know I can't wait to get my daughter back to school. I just can't wait to see some of my former students who are returning and all of the new friends that are joining our Great Lakes Montessori team. I understand I probably rambled on quite a bit, but I hope that you feel informed. I will be sending out another note the first week of school and continuing notes to continue to answer any questions and let you know what your child is learning throughout the day. I thank you and look forward to this journey this year. God bless.